Okay, so index and match falls in lookup functions category. And let's go with using tables. And this is the index and match file. I hope my Excel is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It is visible.
Okay.
Akhilesh, I'm not able to view your screen.
Just shuffle your different windows because others are able to see it.
Okay.
Okay. I hope everyone can see my Excel, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
What I was saying that index is actually an alternate for VLOOKUP. In fact, more powerful than VLOOKUP. There are multiple functions like VLOOKUP. Most of you may be aware of this. Then we have XLOOKUP. And then match plus index, or let's keep match and index. Let us first understand the uses. XLOOKUP came very late, like last 2-3 years only it came, and it is available in the latest versions only. Okay. What was the role of VLOOKUP? VLOOKUP was having a role that if this is one area and this is another area, and you are working on one of the area, and there is something common between the two places, then VLOOKUP can bring that other place item to this place based on something common. Like if we have to do it manually, so here name is there, okay, Julia Stockton, okay, Julia Stockton, and here also we are having name. Where is Julia? Somewhere here. Now we are not able to find, right? Or Julia is Control F. It's not there.
Yes, sir. E039. E039.
Okay, fine. So this is the person, right? If I need to find something from this place, okay, let's say I need to find this particular thing. So VLOOKUP can find it based on the formula. You don't need to manually go there and look for it. That is the problem this VLOOKUP is solving. Okay, and I am assuming that most of you are aware of VLOOKUP. If not, then watch the videos. There is enough material on VLOOKUP and all these functions. I'm just explaining the difference. VLOOKUP, what it does, it finds something related based on something common between the two places. Okay, that's how it, but it has limitations. So there comes match and index. And what XLOOKUP is doing is also match and index in a simpler way. So if your Excel is having XLOOKUP function, then I would say that first use XLOOKUP because that's easier to use. And then you can go for match and index also. I'm not saying that you don't need to learn match and index. It has its own use. Okay. It is more flexible when you are having numbers or dashboards wise. Match and index will be more useful in my opinion. So now what is match? So VLOOKUP will bring something. Let's say we are having E003, right? And here also we are having E003. Do we have it? No, we don't have it. Do we have some other? Okay. E012. E012. Let's sort it. It's easy that way. E012, Rebecca Austin, right? E012, Rebecca Austin. Now, Mirko, if I have to bring something from here, let's say I want to bring department. Let's assume that we don't have the department here. We don't have the department. Let's assume it. So I can do it using VLOOKUP because employee code is common between the two places. But what if I don't want to bring the value? I just want to find that in this range where it is, at what position in the list of employee codes it is located. So match function's role is like Kajal, I think when I asked this question about a week back, what is the difference between VLOOKUP and match? Kajal, I think you were there, right, Kajal? She said that VLOOKUP brings the value of a related column. So if I need to find something like what is the region for E012, then it will give you South. If I'm asking for department, it will give you marketing. What match function will give? Match function will give, starting from the range which you mentioned, it will give you the position number that it is coming at 12th position from the top. Even if it is not sorted, let's say if it is not sorted and it is something like something based on something like this, then also it will give you position based on this. So it will give you 24th position in this list. So how to write it? We can go and we can say equal VLOOKUP, not VLOOKUP, match function. Match function looks for what? Let's say we are looking for same value, E012. And lookup array, where to find? So this employee code can be found in only this list, right? The list of employee codes, I'm starting from the first value until the last value. So there we can find the employee code. And then it is asking what kind of match should I do? And we will go for exact match. Most of the cases, you will always go for exact match. And when I press enter, it gives me 24, and which I counted manually also that it was at 24th position. That is the role of match function. Now, match function.
Sorry for interrupt you. So
Yes.
So what is the uses of to find the position? Because I'm not aware to exactly how it can be used in the day-to-day life. So could you explain me more?
Pulla, just wait and you will see the use also.
Sure. Thank you.
So that's the role of match function. Match function accommodates this array, this data range, either vertical list, one single column, or a horizontal list, which is one single row. You cannot give a data range like this. You cannot give like this. Multiple columns, multiple rows. It is not possible for match function. Okay. So that was match. Now, what is the index? Index says, okay, let me explain you in simple terms. The role of index is that, say, if this is your data, or let's keep this is your data, right? It is already named as data. This range is named as data. I'm asking you, okay, what is the value in 8th row and 4th column? What is the value in 8th row and 4th column? So I'm saying 8th row and 4th column, which means west. This is the value which you will mention. The role of index is same. If I mention equal index, it is asking for a data range where you want to work. So let's say I give this data range and it is named as data. That's why it has picked data. Otherwise, you can give a partial range also. So it will pick up that range. And then we are saying the row number is 8. And the column number is 4. And index will give you that result. Now, here we were aware of 8 and 4 because I asked that question because I wanted to explain you index in simple terms. But most of the time our question will be that what is the region for, I would say, E0027. My question will be like this. What is the region for E027? Now, how will you find it? Okay. You will be able to find it using VLOOKUP, but let's say I change the question. What is the result? What is the region for Rita? Now, maybe VLOOKUP may not work. Okay. Or I would say, what is the employee code for Rita? Now, VLOOKUP will absolutely not work because VLOOKUP works on the right side of what is common. So if you are focusing on Rita, VLOOKUP can only give you these kind of results, right side. VLOOKUP will never give you left side. So your questions will always be what is the information you are looking for and for which person, which employee code and something like that. Now we don't know where is Rita. VLOOKUP cannot give you this result. So we don't know where is Rita. So what you will do, let us first find where is Rita. And that can be done using match function. What I would say, find me Rita, where Rita can be found in this range only. And what kind of match? Exact match, because I want exact name to be found. And it has given me 8. Now I want employee code. Okay, let's say we were having employee code, name, and social security number, region, and maybe department was there, but we deleted it. Okay, let's say we are dealing with a data set which is having 50 columns or maybe 100 columns, and we don't know what would be the employee code column. Here we can easily see 1. So my formula which I would write is equal index on data sheet or data range. What is the row number? I wanted employee code for Rita, but now I know it is in 8th row because of match. Comma, what is the column number? Because it is a small data set, I can easily write 1. I can see directly that it is the first column and press enter. And it gave me the employee code. So Pulla, just to answer you that this match as such standalone, you will not be using it because it is just giving you position. But positions will be important when you are looking for something related to names or some columns and you don't know their position, then match function will help you to get those positions. And those positions can be fed to index function or maybe some other functions which are using numbers, and then they help a lot. Match function can also be useful to find whether whatever you are finding is there in something else or not. Okay, because if it is there, it will give you a number. If it is not there, it will give you error. So it is an like indirect way to find something, whether it is present in a list or not. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So I would advise that go through the, please mute yourself. Go through the detailed discussions on these functions. Lookup function, we had 2 sessions, one on VLOOKUP and then XLOOKUP and index match. We discussed in details, plus watch the videos also. Okay, again. And we can take it again if required. These are quite important functions. That's not an issue.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome, Jyoti.
Hi, Akhilesh sir.
Hi, Akash.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you, sir. I am good.
बताइए.
सर एक्चुअली मेरे को ये पूछना था, सपोज ये शीट ले लेते हैं जो आपने ओपन कर रखी है. अगर हम F कॉलम पे F3 पर हम VLOOKUP लगा लेते हैं, उसके बाद हम G कॉलम पे 2 सेल्स को माइनस कर लेते हैं. सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है, जब हम G कॉलम को सॉर्ट करते हैं तो वो फॉर्मूले हिल जाते हैं, ऊपर नीचे हो जाते हैं, और वो प्रॉब्लम कभी आती है कभी नहीं आती है. वो पता नहीं क्यों होता है सर वो.
Now you need to show me that Excel, then only we can find the real reason.
Okay.
And it may be possible that it is happening because maybe the filter is not applied properly. Maybe filter was applied only in this range and this was left alone. So that can be one reason, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. So these kind of questions are good to discuss with the sample files which are causing that issue. Okay. Otherwise, like whatever I say may not work or may work. Okay, Akash?
Okay, sir.
So whenever that problem happens, or if you can like replicate that scenario using an Excel file, I will try to look into it. Next.
Yeah. From Surrender this side, I have one question regarding to pivot table. I would like to share first the pivot table, and then I will.
Sure. Please share your screen. I will pause mine.
Yes. I think my screen is visible.
Yes, it's visible to me.
Yes.
What about others?
That's not others.
Yeah. This is the data.
Okay.
Okay. So I have to find out the percentage of trade rejection. This part. So when I applied the pivot, so this is the data.
Wait.
Then the percentage of some percentage of this.
Shailendra,
I'm not
Let's
getting.
Shailendra, show me the data.
Yeah.
Data again. Okay. So what is the formula in percentage rejection?
Yeah, this is the formula. This is actually that's a total number produced. This is one is the total number produced.
Okay.
And
51 divided by 203, right?
yes, and that is the rejected part.
Okay. Understood.
And this one is the percentage of rejection.
ठीक है, समझ गया. Now, your problem is that line by line, these numbers are coming fine, but when we
Yes.
summarize into the pivot, the numbers are not coming fine, right?
Yeah, the numbers are not correct.
So
Yeah,
guys,
this
who
is-
can answer it? Kajal, Akash, or whoever has gone through the course, who can answer it?
Sir, can you repeat the question? I didn't get.
Question is, go to the data sheet. This column L, line by line, is there in the data, which is nothing but it is a ratio of rejection thread divided by total thread. Okay. And percentage rejection here is coming fine. But when he is creating a pivot, that number is not coming right. Because it is adding 7 plus 34 plus 4 plus 91, which will obviously go beyond 100, right? So that's why it is not coming right. So how to like resolve it properly? Anyone?
Is it showing the running total?
No, it is showing simple. He has just dragged this percentage rejection column into the pivot. Go to the pivot, sir. So actually the result should be 217 divided by 612, but it is coming 206, which is more than 100%. Okay. No one? Pivot table section दोबारा पढ़ो भाई लोग. Okay. Now, Shailen, do you remember the gross profit question from the pivot table webinar?
No.
ठीक है. Click inside the pivot.
सर कैलकुलेटेड फील्ड से होगा.
Yes. Go to pivot table analyze. At the top, menu man. Pivot table analyze menu, second last tab. And then fields, items and sets. वो जो अभी किया, calculated field. And then here name it as percentage rejection, something like that. No, name it. First section man, you have to put the name. We will not use the existing field because वो automatically sum हो जाता है. ठीक है? So name something good, whatever you want to keep it, name it like that. Percentage rejection. ठीक है? Fine. Now we will not use the existing column. Okay? Because percentages add हो जाएंगे तो 100 से exceed कर जाएंगे and then it will be of no use. Percentage cannot go beyond 100, right? Rejection percentage. So what we will do, we will take the actual numbers of rejection, we will take the total numbers and we will take the ratio here itself. So in the second line, formula equals, वहाँ पे लिखो, yeah, delete it, 0, and then select that column which is having rejection thread.
You should see
Don't select in the field list, it is there in that panel, it is there. Scroll down in this
Yeah.
pen. Yeah, the list is there, right? Year, month, not here. Year, month, day, that list is there, right? Go down and you will find rejection thread. Upper one, upper one, upper one, upper one. Not percentage, actual number. Insert, no, okay, insert field. Okay, slash, no, wait. Divide by and total thread.
Total trade.
Double click or insert field. And multiply it by 100 also. Multiply it by 100 also because you wanted to see it in that manner, right? And now click OK. And this is 35 is the correct percentage. You can divide manually 217 divided by 612. That would come 35 only.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So whenever you are calculating gross margin percentage or any kind of percentage related calculations and the data is already available in the data sheet, do not use that percentage column in the pivot because it will summarize. If you sum it, then also it's not correct. If you take average, it's not correct. You have to recalculate it at this summary level. Then only it will be correct. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Save the
Thank
file
you.
and then you can. Next person, guys.
सर एक बार एक डाउट था ना, मतलब एक क्वेश्चन था कि एमसीक्यू वाला जो काजल मैम ने डाला था कि फ्लोर और सीलिंग वाला, तो उसमें फ्लोर और सीलिंग का यूज कहाँ पे होता है सर एक्सेल में?
Sometimes when you want to like clean the data, let me give you an example. I used it when I was part of a real estate company, and their prices are generally like, okay, if I talk in dirhams, hope my screen is visible, right? If I talk
visible
in any currency, let's say a 1-bedroom apartment is costing me something like 469,883. Okay, a 2-bedroom apartment, or let's say another 1-bedroom apartment, is costing me 786, and or let me type rent between 300,000, 900,000. So it will generate a random number, very random number. Okay, and these are the prices which are getting generated. Okay, for 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, whatever it is. But now, and let me paste it as values. But now, whenever someone is doing an analysis, he's not interested in the specific price. He is interested in a range. And range may be, let's say, I want to know whether the price was in 400,000, 300,000, or maybe 350,000, 400,000, 450,000. That kind of range I want for price, not the specific thing. So to convert this, मेरे को ये वाला क्या करना है? I want to say 550,000. For this, I want to say 700,000 or maybe 750,000, whichever is closer. Okay. And here I want to say 700,000. Here I want to say 350,000 or maybe 300,000. I want to create it in the multiple of 300 or 100 or 50, whatever it is. That's when floor function and ceiling functions will be used. So if I want to convert it into a nice looking price, I would write, let's say I am interested in the lower multiple of 50,000. So I will write floor. Why floor? Because I am interested in the lower multiple. So niche wala, that's why floor. And then I will take the original number and I will mention the multiple. What number? Okay. So I want it in the multiples of 50,000. When I press enter, you see it has removed the remaining part and it has said, okay, 550,000 it is closer to on the lower side because I used floor. That's why. And then I can drag it down And my analysis is very easy. 700,000, 700,000, 3, 650, 300, 400, 650. And this
So-
is absorbable. You can easily read it, understand it. But looking at this, it is very difficult to understand them. That's the purpose. Now, if you want higher multiple, so then you will use ceiling function. Role is same, but it will give you upper multiple, next multiple. Same number, 50,000. And now it is giving next multiple of 50,000. So that's the role of ceiling and floor function. It is like a rounding off, but in the rounding off, we focus on decimals. Before the decimals, there is no rounding off, right? Here, this function is actually rounding off before decimals on the left side of decimal. That is the purpose of this.
So it is just to the rounding into the that before decimal to the lower integer and the higher integer.
Yes, lower number or higher number, whatever, lower multiple or higher multiple.
We used to do in maths.
Yeah, LCM,
back.
HCF, something like that.
Where?
Like LCM, HCF, something like that was there. I don't know what was the use of that also, but this is how we use
नहीं
it.
राउंड करने के लिए बोलते थे कि इसको हंड्रेड्स में लेकर आओ, थाउजेंड्स में लेकर आओ, तो वो अपने आप ही हो जाता था.
Now, this can be useful in a scenario, let's say, you want to give a discount. And discount is something like, okay, if someone purchased more than 500,000 property, we will give you what we call 5% discount, let's say. But now I need to create a VLOOKUP table so that I can easily look the percentage applicable. But the prices may be 550, 519. That's one price. 550 and 726. I cannot create a VLOOKUP table for so many random prices. So what I can do, I can convert these realistic prices into these multiples. And for those multiples, I can create a VLOOKUP table because they are manageable. If I say 50,000 ka multiple, so there will be up to 1 million. There will be only 20 lines which are manageable. But if I try to manage these in the lookup table, it will be very difficult because so many possibilities are there. Okay, so that can be another scenario. Next.
Actually, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
In G28, the value is 852140, right? And in H and J, it says in H it says 85,000. That is okay. That is fine. But in I it says 9. I'm sorry. I actually it is almost 50,000 difference, right?
Yeah,
but it is not the nearest value, right? If it is 852140, it could be 86000, right?
It is not nearest. The
can I
function
explain?
already defines the floor. Floor means lower side multiple, immediate lower side multiple, and the next function says ceiling. Ceiling means immediate upper side multiple. Now,
So,
how
okay,
far
in
it
that
is
case-
doesn't matter.
Oh,
If you-
okay, fine.
If you create a table of 50,000, you will either get 850 or you will get 900, and your value is
Oh,
in
understand. Yes. I know why I understood. Thank you.
Welcome. Next question. No question?
Then below auto sum, the fill function is there. ना?
Yeah.
मेरे से होता नहीं है, पता नहीं क्या मैं डाउन वाला कर रही थी तो मेरे से फिल ही नहीं हो रहा था.
Down
राइट.
down के लिए you can
एक
use
बार आप ये
Control D ले लो.
हाँ वैसे तो कर लिया था.
तो बस सब तरह से करना जरूरी नहीं है ना.
मैं ट्राई कर रही थी कि इससे क्यों नहीं हो रहा है.
I have not used all of these. Okay. Let's say fill in downward direction. Okay. हो रहा है.
पता नहीं मेरा क्यों नहीं हुआ.
हाँ, तो कुछ होगा नहीं, फर्स्ट सेल में होना चाहिए।
अच्छा, first cell, we just have to select the first cell.
Because it focuses
after
on the
that?
first cell. It
जो
focuses on.
आपका एक्टिव सेल है वो एक्टिव
हम्म।
सेल पे होना चाहिए जिस पे वैल्यू है।
अच्छा,
Now, if you see, अभी मेरे selection में first cell was empty, so it has copied the empty line everywhere. In your selection, whatever is
must be
your
the reason.
first cell, it will fill that in whichever direction you are focusing. Okay, next. Next question.
And you were saying na that when we made a table, when we create a table like using control T,
Yeah.
तो उससे क्या होता है कि whenever we add or remove the data, it takes automatically all the things. तो जब मैंने copy paste किया एक data, then I converted it into the table, and after that, just below that, I copy and pasted the other data, but it was not automatically done. It was taking that part only.
Again, unless I see the file, I can't comment. Something must be there. But Control T, and if I type something here, these are the formulas, right? If I type something here, 8,
I
9.
didn't type, I just copy and pasted from somewhere else.
So maybe the number of columns were higher than what was there in the actual table. Something like that. Some problem was there in the pasting process.
No, can you start from the 35?
Columns were equal.
Yeah. Can you start from the 35? So you're just skipping up the some 32, 33 columns.
No, it has to be immediately after. Here, if you type, nothing will happen. It is not. Table will not know that, okay, you want to add data to me. Okay.
Yeah,
Table will only understand when you do it immediately afterwards. Here or here. Even if you leave one single row, it will disconnect. Okay. And let's say you pasted something and for some reason it is not happening or whatever. Okay. And I am pasting, let's say these 3 lines, I am pasting somewhere here. Okay. Now this is not table, no table coming. This one is table. So you manually go to this table and then resize it and then select your range again, that this is my data set, and click OK. Okay?
That I did, but Tarun told me na ki there is a point you just drag and it will take it.
So, okay, I don't know, kuch to hoga process. So ideally, you should type, or whatever you are copy pasting from some other place should match this particular like structure or dimension. Then it will be easy. Okay.
And in your last section, shortcut keys were given.
Okay.
So many useful shortcut keys were given, and it was very useful. But it's very difficult to remind all those shortcut keys. Do you have some notes for those keys?
Exact value or one. And match mode, I want to go for
Shalendra, please mute.
as a small.
Okay. So one PDF is there. I think Akash also shared one PDF of 240 shortcuts. I can share one.
I also shared, but that was very lengthy. Like that video na, some कुछ हाँ ये important होती है और उसके बदला वो हमें shortcuts मिल जाए written में, नहीं तो हम लोग notes बनाएंगे, वैसे तो कोई problem नहीं है.
Actually, I think Kajal ma'am's question is very simple.
PPT which I used in those videos. I can send you that if that works.
हाँ.
Arey, just paste some of the things in your hall. Some papers you can paste in your kitchen. Some you can paste in your bedroom. Automatically, it will be remembered.
But see, it is good to know shortcuts. But the thing is, you don't need all the shortcuts. Okay. Always focus on the ones which are more frequently used. No need to master 50, 100, 240. वो हम लोगों के लिए, so that we can impress you guys. ठीक है? But
some shortcut keys were very nice and very useful, और वो डेली लाइफ में काम आती हैं,
हाँ, so then you
टाइम सेव करती है.
if you think that something is very useful, then go for that. Now let's take some shortcuts from everyone. What are the common shortcuts which they use? Anyone?
Control D.
Control D. Okay,
Control
next.
1.
Control 1, that's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Alt plus enter.
Alt plus enter.
Control
Recently started using.
Control Shift L for filter. Opening the filter and
Yes.
removing the filter.
Shift F11 for inserting a sheet.
L, let's say. I will type it small. Okay, next. Control
Shift F11 for inserting a sheet.
Shift
Control
right,
T.
shift
Control
down.
N.
Control M, what does it do, Jyoti?
Control N. Control N. It's for the new
Yes.
sheet.
New sheet.
Yes.
New
New
sheet.
And
sheet.
is
Yes.
good. Yeah, I use it
Yes.
a lot.
Control D. DSF.
इतना
एक
लंबा नहीं
वो-
आता.
Alt
1 minute.
DEE.
All DFS. All DFS. Yes. All
What is
DFS for removing the filter on the current filter. For removing the filter on the current. I frequently use.
If anything is more than 3 characters, I don't use it. But yes, if you are regularly working on that scenario, then you should know that. Okay, next.
Control
Something more.
Alt 4 gives me rupee symbol.
Okay.
Control Alt. What are this?
4.
4. Okay, it's a Ruby
Control
symbol.
Shift 4 होगा शायद और Control
एक
Alt.
मिनट मैं करती
Control
हूँ
Shift
उसको.
4. Yes.
Control Shift 4, sorry.
Yes. Control Shift
Shift 4.
4. Shift 4. This is for currency symbol. It gives me dollar. For you, it is giving you rupee. Control Shift 3. That's also I use a lot. That gives you date format in DD, MMM, and YY. That's
Yes.
quite common for me. Okay.
And Alt NV.
Pivot table. Okay. Alt
Yes.
and V. Very good.
Alt HBA for lining border.
Okay. For
Alt
lining.
HB.
Alt OCA for adjusting the width of the column. Alt OCA.
ठीक है.
And Alt HBA for the filter. For the border of the cells. Alt HBA.
Okay.
Right.
What is the shortcut key to hide columns?
Control
Control H.
Control 9. Control 9.
0.
Sorry, Control 0 for the column and Control 9 for the row.
Yes,
And
that also I use a lot.
If you use shift with this, then it will मतलब वो reverse में हो जाएगा, वो unhide कर देगा उसको. अगर Control Shift 9 यूज करते हो तो रो को अनहाइड करेगा और Control Shift 0 यूज करते हो तो कॉलम को अनहाइड करेगा. पर उस कॉलम के बिटवीन में वो दोनों कॉलम वो बीच में आना चाहिए और दोनों कॉलम सिलेक्टेड होने चाहिए.
What else? One more thing which I use a lot is control and minus to delete.
Control
to delete
plus
a column, to delete a row, control minus, and to add it is
alt equal to
plus. Control Shift plus. Alt equal, I don't know.
auto sum for auto sum for
Yes,
auto
that's correct. Alt equal sign,
to.
that's for auto sum. So इनमें से like you can add maybe 5 more, but बाकी सब बहुत ही less frequently used हैं. Okay. So best way is ठीक है, we will give you sheet, but उसमें 50, 100 होंगे. Always maintain your one personal sheet and paste it on your working desk and then use it regularly. That's it.
I
you are
have started
comfortable-
maintaining
Yes.
the
And
shortcut
once-
keys or
once
the
you prepare it,
formulas which
once
I
you
am
prepare
using
it,
now.
share the picture in the WhatsApp group so that others can also help.
Right.
Okay. Next.
Sir, window D.
Windows D is to show shortcut. Desktop.
No, sir. Minimize the opening file. Minimize the file.
And
Minimize.
window L is to lock the screen.
अच्छा, एक काम करेंगे. Okay. This is not an efficient way to list them down. Okay, I will ask a question. What is the favorite shortcut or what are the most frequently used shortcuts? And one by one line में डालना and we will create a pivot table from WhatsApp group and most frequently used का list आ जाएगा. ठीक है?
Yes, yes.
Good idea.
Next.
सर जैसे कि अगर जैसे कोई एक्सेल है और हमें कोई मेल अटैच करना है सपोर्टिंग के लिए कि कोई उस मेल पे क्लिक करे और वो मेल ओपन हो जाए आउटलुक वाली, तो उसके लिए Alt-IO यूज होता है और वो अटैचमेंट उसका पाथ देकर उसको अटैच कर देते हैं Alt-IO करके.
ओके, ठीक है. अच्छा, कुछ और बात करते हैं. शॉर्टकट्स बहुत हो गए. लॉन्ग कट्स लेते हैं. दे आर मोर रिलायबल, राइट?
सर कुलदीप ही है.
यस कुलदीप, बताइए.
सर मुझे एक क्वेरी है. मेरा एक ट्रायल बैलेंस मैं एक्सट्रैक्ट करता हूँ सिस्टम से, सैप से, SAP से. तो ऑल द टाइम मुझे वो GL कोड और GL डिस्क्रिप्शंस एक ही कॉलम में आ जाते, तो फिल्टर लगा के बार बार सेपरेट करने पड़ते कॉलम में. तो कैन यू प्लीज शो मी सम? यस आई हैव. कैन आई शेयर?
यस प्लीज.
थैंक यू. Is it visible?
Yes, visible.
See, first column, A column. So descriptions also here and GL code is also here. Again, description, GL code. And in some cases, again here, see. So this is supposed to be here. And so, code एक जगह पे होने चाहिए. तो वो filter लगा के बार बार the same exercise I have to do it. So can you show me the any other way?
What do you do currently? What do you do currently? Show me one example manually.
For example, it's here, right? So then again, I have to copy these things and paste it here.
Okay.
One by one, all this.
Can you share this file to me or to like WhatsApp group or Zoom chat? Let me show.
I do it now. Let me close the file.
Yes, please. Those who understood the problem, please suggest some solution.
Meanwhile, I have two Excel sheets. How do I merge the two Excel sheet information in the one sheet? I think I'm not yet seeing this one.
Same structure?
Yes, sir, it's the same structure.
Section 2, have you watched Power BI?
Power Query.
No, I've not watched the Power. Yeah, Power BI. Yes, it is there in the Power BI. I know that, but in Excel, I don't know. That's the reason.
Same process, exactly same process.
The same process in the Power Query is used in the Excel. Okay,
sir, I sent you I sent to you on Zoom and on WhatsApp group as well to everyone.
I will take it from Zoom, not an issue. Anyone who can suggest any solution?
Filter in the B column for the blanks and then we can make it equal to, and then we can place all the remaining on the B column itself.
Okay, any better solution? Because it requires manual work, right? Write a formula here so that automatically that happens. Okay, so I will give you, so always whenever you are writing the formula, first understand the logic. आप manually कैसे करते हो? Most probably that logic will have work और उसको थोड़ा better किया जा सकता है. Now, if I see it here, either my cell is having some text or it is having a number. And my problem is to separate text and numbers. Correct. And wherever it is blank, I don't want anything. So that should be blank. This is the problem, right?
Right, sir. Means if you see some descriptions falls in A column, which is supposed to be in B. So A column exclusive should be for GL code, and description should come in B column, A column. So what it falls, like say like plant and machinery, total of plant and machinery.
What I will do, I will not disturb A and B because they will come like this also next time. So do not do anything in A and B. Type something in G and H to separate them.
Okay.
So that when next time you download the trial balance and you copy paste the new trial balance data, G and H will still be working. Okay. If you do it in A and B, then next time again you have to repeat the same process.
Yeah. Same exercise I'm doing all the time.
Yes. So don't do it. Always do it in some additional columns so that original data structure you can pay and then it can work. So I will write one here. So that's for what we call account code. Okay. And then here something like description.
Yes.
So here I will mention, let's start with this. Equal if
is number,
if this cell is equal to blank. Okay. I don't want blank, right? Or yeah, that also is fine. But I was like using it in the next condition, but that itself will help us. If is number means it will evaluate whether the cell is having a number or not, full number or not.
Okay.
So is number, just to give you an example, what will be the result of is number? False.
It will give true or false.
And
how it comes true and false, sir? Sir, I'm not getting.
The function.
If it is number, it will give true, or otherwise
Number
it will give
evaluates
false.
a particular cell content, whether it is a number or not a number. If it is a number, it gives true.
Okay.
And this helps us to separate them easily, right?
Okay.
So what we will write now, if this is a number, if it is true, then give me that cell. Otherwise, give me blank. Otherwise, give me
blank.
And this gives me clean, like you can drag it until the end. And wherever numbers are there, it is giving you that. Now,
same ऐसे ही is text करके लगा देंगे.
Is text, because there is no
Yeah.
other possibility here, you can write same function. If is text, that will evaluate whether text is there or not. When text is there, it will say true. And we will say same thing. And it is giving you that.
Okay.
What else you do after this? I think sir, H column को हमें left में रखना चाहिए और G column को हमें right में रखना चाहिए, जिससे कि description हमें left में मिल जाएगा A cell पे और GLs मिल जाएंगे हमें right में B cell पे.
सर B column में के descriptions भी consider करने सर हमको.
तो वो तो है ही यहाँ पे डले हुए ना.
हाँ, तो प्लांट एंड मशीनरी वो बी कॉलम में आने चाहिए, यानी वो जो ए कॉलम के डिस्क्रिप्शन है वो बी कॉलम में आने चाहिए सर. यस, दैट शुड बी यस हियर देयर.
Okay, so you want the names against these codes also.
Yeah.
Ideally, what should happen? Ideally, so this is a bigger category, then it is a subcategory, and then this is the third category, third level of that. So you have 3 columns. Okay, ideally you should have 3 columns. So try to find a way to separate it into 3. Then pivot vagera, it will help you very, like sum if functions, count if, all those things will help you. Otherwise, functions will stop working because they will not match here. So now to bring this, it's very easy, not an issue. You can say this and this. So whatever I calculated using that formula, combine it with column B. So column B में या तो blank होगा या फिर text होगा, right? I concatenated column B with whatever result I got in the previous formula. Now, because it was always an alternate situation, the text is either here or here. That's why it was not creating any issue for me. If there was some other pattern, then I would have written it differently, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, Pulla?
Oh, sorry. I'm talking with other people. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, understood, Kuldeep?
Yeah, very clear, sir.
But I would say that keep these things in separate columns, then pivot में वो hierarchy structure आ जाता है. Pivot में और formulas में. Don't merge them here in one single place.
Okay.
Okay.
So it will work with each text and have to put and B6.
No, for this you can say like fixed category में you can say, or these two categories. You can say if my value is like blank, then and this cell is not blank, then वो वाली value किसी third column में डाल दो.
Okay.
Identify the patterns, and writing the formulas is simple. Is blank, is number, is text, if function. इनको combine करके किसी तरह डालना है, right?
Right, sir.
Yeah. And better way would be maybe Power Query will be a long-lasting way, but this will also help a lot. So now next time what you need to do, download the trial balance, paste the data here, and these will be updated automatically.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
whoever is writing these kind of things, sometimes what they do formulas, but then they are doing it in between. Now, in between, what problem is there? When next time you will copy, you need to copy paste in partial manner. First, you will take first column, then you will take remaining 4 columns. Okay. That again increases your work. So always add new things toward the end or maybe in the beginning.
Okay.
Okay. So that in one single unit, you can copy paste whatever you are downloading from the system. Okay.
So,
yes.
if possible, please share this file on WhatsApp.
8:55 now. I'm not sure I saved or not. Yes, saved. Good. Okay, I will save it.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Next question. Any questions from Power BI, guys? Those who are not having any questions related to Excel, you can leave if you want to. Okay. Power BI, guys.
Can you just show us how to plot lat longs on the map in Power BI?
How to
plot lat longs in the map?
You have lat long?
Not currently, because it's my office laptop. I'm just on the personal laptop. I don't have that right now. Maybe I'll send you one of the files later.
Okay,
maybe
but
the
I
next
will show
session.
you.
But this is the, if you have, then it's fine.
I have. Okay. So in folder 5, and there is a map visual. There are 3 places to feed Power BI map charts. Let it open. Till that time, next question. Okay. The file is here. And I'm having this customer data, which is having customer name and the lat long. Okay. And I want to plot them. These are UAE related like locations. So if I bring, let's say, this map chart, if you have country, state, city names kind of thing, you feed that field into this place, location. To go beyond that, because your addresses, your street names may not be recognized by these maps like Bing Map or ArcGIS or those so many other whatever repositories there behind these. So in that case, you need lat and long. So it's simple. In the latitude section, you bring latitude. And in the longitude section, you bring longitude. And it will plot exactly pinpoint on the building. So that's the only thing. Now, lat and long will give you simple numbers. You would like to associate some other information also. Maybe if you want to see geographically, okay, where are we present, where are we selling, where are our customers, suppliers, or factories, then it's fine. But then you want to associate some numeric information. So maybe you can bring your customer name in the tooltip. You have bubble size. If something numeric is there, you can associate bubble size, and like that you can do. Okay. So now when I hover, it shows me my customer name also. If I have a sales, it can show me my sales also. Last purchase date, whatever numeric calculations are there, you can make use of them in the tooltip section. Is this what you were asking, Yash?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
I just want to ask you one question, because I have a some that the 15 branches that are around in the India. So I just want to show that the 15 branches according to the latitude and the longitude. I have a latitude and the longitude details. So I just want to present their names in the map itself. How I can plug in the data?
Map will not be able to show names directly like data labels. That way it will not come. It will always come in the tooltip. Okay, like this.
No, actually, I will give the data. I will give the data. I will give the, for example, that polarity branch one. It is the latitude, the longitude. I will give it. Polarity branch two. It is the latitude and longitude. Automatically, I want to fetch and the display here itself only, where the point is displaying in the map itself.
Yeah, so display is possible. As soon as you have latitude, longitude, display will be like this only. And if you have name, to associate the latitude, longitude with the name, you need to use this tooltip section. That's where you can put any other details. Next time bring file. If you have the file right now, you can open that.
No, actually I don't have. I will bring it the next time.
Just bring it next time and we will see.
Sure.
Next question.
Yeah.
No question? Ghanshyamji, anything? Govind? Jeevan? Shall we close the call?
Yeah.
सर अगर किसी का क्वेश्चन नहीं है तो मैं एक्सेल का क्वेश्चन स्क्रीन शेयर करके हाँ जी
Sure.
सर इज इट विजिबल
Yes.
सर मैं इसकी कॉपी क्रिएट कर लेता हूँ पहले
What is the question?
सर जैसे कि इस सेल पे वीलुकअप लगा हुआ है ये इनवॉइस नंबर है ए कॉलम में और ये कॉस्ट बाय प्रोजेक्ट शीट से यहाँ से इसके प्रोजेक्ट नंबर ला रहा है और ये ओ कॉलम पे हमने सारे प्रोजेक्ट फैच कर लिए इसके बाद ये पी कॉलम है यहाँ पे सम इफ का फंक्शन लगा हुआ है सम इफ माइनस इस इस अमाउंट को माइनस कर रखा है, और ये सम इफ का फंक्शन इस पेमेंट रिसीव वाली पेमेंट रिसीव 06/2023 से लगा हुआ है, माइनस में दिस एपी पर पेमेंट। सर एक्चुअली मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि जब भी मैं क्या करता हूँ, इसको सॉर्ट करता हूँ स्मॉलेस्ट टू लार्जेस्ट, ये हुआ भी नहीं अभी स्मॉलेस्ट टू लार्जेस्ट, क्योंकि देखो सर यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे -119 आ रहा है और -67 यहाँ पे आ रहा है। अगर ये सॉर्ट होता तो माइनस वाले ऊपर आते, क्योंकि वो छोटा सेल होता।
Click on the one of the cell Q1 Q33 में click on that.
Q33
हाँ, F33 P33 103 minus P33 15,000. What is the result which we are getting?
-119,612.84.
So formula wise, value wise, it is correct, right? ठीक है.
Value wise it's correct, but sorting is not correct.
Okay. Now click on, go down. How many lines are there in this?
Total lines are 227.
Okay.
Can I remove filter and reapply the filter?
Try that.
I tried, but that's.
Can you convert it into a table?
Table, yes.
No, not everything. Select the specific area. Try that again. Sorting. Still.
Now is also incorrect. Like 2361 is positive number is up, and then negative numbers. I don't know what's the reason. Maybe some. And main problem is also sometime like
Okay, send me this file. I will check and maybe.
Actually, sir, this file is confidential.
So how to investigate? ठीक है.
Okay, I can share this sheet. This.
हाँ. ठीक है. Just share this sheet. Okay, and I will look into it later and then suggest you some ways if possible.
Okay.
Next. Hi Jwalant. Hello Ashish.
सर ये सेम प्रॉब्लम, अगर सेम डाटा ऐसा कहीं और भी होगा तो ये प्रॉब्लम वहां भी आएगी, तो
ठीक है.
सॉर्टिंग की अगर जैसे कोई नेगेटिव वैल्यूज भी हैं उसमें और पॉजिटिव वैल्यूज भी हैं और हम फिर इसको सॉर्ट कर रहे हैं और राइट और लेफ्ट में उसके फॉर्मूलेज भी लगे हैं, तो वो फॉर्मूलेज भी हिल जाते हैं जब हम सॉर्ट करते हैं ना, तो राइट और लेफ्ट के फॉर्मूले के जो रेफरेंस रहते हैं वो भी ऊपर नीचे हो जाते हैं जब सॉर्टिंग करते हैं, तो ये प्रॉब्लम आती है सर.
ठीक है. आई थिंक प्रॉब्लम फॉर्मूला वाले कॉलम को सॉर्ट करने की है. इफ यू सॉर्ट एनी एक्चुअल वैल्यू कॉलम तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी मेरे ख्याल से.
यस सर, मैं एक बार ट्राई करता हूँ इसमें. अगर मैंने क्या करा, जब मैंने इसका सॉल्यूशन क्या निकाला, वैसे तो पर होना चाहिए था वैसे ही भी, पर मैंने क्या सॉल्यूशन निकाला, फॉर्मूले वाले सेल को ले गया राइट में, वहां पे मैंने पेस्ट स्पेशल करा और फिर उसको सॉर्ट करा. तो तब तो मेरा आंसर आ गया, पर मैं चाहता हूँ कि वो मेरे को ना करना पड़े.
पावर क्वेरी यूज करो.
सर पावर क्वेरी इसमें मेरे को लगता नहीं है पावर क्वेरी का यूज है इसमें.
नहीं, यूज नहीं है, बट व्हाट पावर क्वेरी डज इज, ठीक है, योर फॉर्मूलाज इट कैन डू इन द बैक एंड but then ultimately it looks at the results. Even if at some place your data is having formulas, it looks at the result of those formulas. It doesn't go into the formulas. Now, problem is that when you are sorting, I think it is not having any inherent value based on which it can sort. And then in that cell, after your calculation and VLOOKUP, something is working. Okay. So I'm not able to clearly describe it, what's the issue, but maybe I will research and then come back with a better solution. But Power Query can be one of the solutions. Jo aap kar rahe ho using SUMIF and COUNTIF, that can also be done using Power Query, and that can be helpful maybe.
सर आप थोड़ा लिटिल टाइम में मतलब बता पाओगे आप पावर क्वेरी में कैसे कर पाओगे आप इसे, जिससे कि मैं
पहले मेरे को फाइल भेजना, then we will see.
अच्छा
ओके. पावर क्वेरी में मर्ज क्वेरीज करके एक कॉन्सेप्ट होता है, दैट कैन बी हेल्पफुल. जो VLOOKUP का कॉन्सेप्ट कर रहे हो वो वहां पे हेल्पफुल हो सकता है. सेकेंड थिंग इज एक ग्रुप रोज का कॉन्सेप्ट होता है, सो दैट कैन हेल्प यू इन SUMIF फंक्शन.
सर एक मिनट, मर्ज क्वेरीज, एक मिनट सर.
मर्ज क्वेरी का एक वीडियो देख लेना, एंड देन ग्रुप बाय का भी एक वीडियो है अपने सेक्शन 2 में है सारे ज्यादातर, सो यू कैन लुक इनटू दैट.
ओके सर.
Anyone else having any questions or good night? लगता है good night, right? Okay then. Have a great night and see you next week.
Yes, sir. Wish you the same.
Bye bye.
Same to you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
night,
Bye.
sir.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.